So I just got done with the new fog light install. So the bulbs were burned out, and they've been burnt out since I have had the car. So ended up replacing those with some LED lights. They're 65K lights. So that's the brand. We'll see how good they are. But I just been trying to do like random stuff, trying to button up the car. So I kind of decided that I was gonna actually make it more me. So I ended up tinting the windows. I put a new touchscreen stereo in it, new speakers, did a new front grille that's black. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it that good. And the fog lights are done. Ended up doing new tail lights. So that's done. New exhaust. And then now the next project is, because I have the new exhaust, it doesn't drone super bad, but I think it could be better because the exhaust is like right there. And then all of this, it's got like this, which would be kind of sound deadening, but I think it's more just to make the stuff not rattle. Like it's got it on this, but that's where the spare tire goes. So I think it's mainly just not to rattle. So I'm gonna put some sound deadening on this, all this kind of stuff, and then mainly right here because that's where the exhaust is going to be at. So that's the next project. So this is the sound deadening stuff that I ended up getting. I got it off of Amazon, and there's two different thicknesses and it's like two different kinds, and then I ended up getting these rollers. It's like a pretty heavy like metal roller that should be able to use that to try and get it to stick down. But this is doesn't say, but this is like the thinner stuff, and I think it was 2 millimeters, but that may be incorrect. And then so this is like the base layer, and then you're supposed to put this, which is more like this sound deadening type stuff. So you're supposed to use this. It's like thinner, like heavier duty. Doesn't hardly even bend at all. And then this on top of it. So this is almost like a foam. Well, it's a foam, but I think it's 4 millimeter foam. So we're gonna do that one first and then put this one on top of it, and allegedly that's supposed to prevent the different sound waves. Like it's kind of for different sound waves allegedly, but see how that goes. I've been installing all this shiny bits, so hopefully it does sound deadening stuff. But if nothing else, it's real shiny if you're into that sort of thing. So I covered the whole thing, but I had a couple extras, so I focused more on like this region because that is over the exhaust, which is the primary thing that I was trying to do. Is it doesn't drone super bad, but you can definitely, it's not a stock exhaust, so it's definitely going to be louder than the factory exhaust. So I'm trying to keep it from droning, even though it doesn't really drone that bad, honestly. But if I can get it to where it's even better, then that's even better. So now I'm going to install this mat on top of the shiny bits. And again, I'm probably gonna kind of focus on this region. Hopefully it lays down pretty good. because it's quite soft and things, so we'll see how it goes. And the best method that I found for putting this down is I would stick it down and then I would just use my hand to kind of get it where I want it, and then I would use the metal things like this and then get it down the rest of the way. And I've got a heat gun, but I didn't ever use it. I figured that if I could get it down with my hand and I didn't have to use a heat gun, then that's better, because then I don't have to mess with the heat gun. So that's just one more thing to mess with, and it gets hot, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so seems like it's sticking pretty good. Some of the reviews said that theirs wasn't sticking very good, so I don't know if they got a bad batch or what, but mine seems to be sticking. Only time will tell. I just stuck it, so we'll see if it stays, but yep. Just use that and the little one on the little edges, and went pretty decent. So on to the next step. Alright, so I've got all the foam sound deadening in here. This all took quite a long time to do, which if the faster you go, the faster it goes. So anyway, but that's all done. Hopefully it will do sound deadening things and it will be quieter. So I've got everything put back in, and you can't even tell I did anything. So hopefully it's quieter, but we will see.